Competing this afternoon in our final debate will be Plano Senior High School from Plano, Texas. The team is coached by Cheryl Potts. And East Ridge High School from Woodbury, Minnesota. The team is coached by Katie Schultz. At this time, I'd like to invite our debaters to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Alicia Zong.
I'm Kevin B.
My name is Bradley Cho.
My name is Rohan Trivedi.
I am Annie Zhao.
And my name is Shivan Chokshi.
A round of applause for our final 8. And now to introduce our distinguished moderator and judges. Our moderator for this round will be Mr. David Baker. Mr. Baker serves as Director of Admissions at St. Mark's School of Texas in Dallas. Prior to that, he coached debate and taught public speaking for 16 years. Under Mr. Baker's direction, the St. Mark's debate program was named one of the 10 most successful programs in the 20th century. In 2003, Mr. Baker was inducted into the National Forensic League Hall of Fame. Mr. Baker has been a longtime supporter of the IPPF, working with the Brewer Foundation to develop this international contest. Our judges include Mr. William Brewer, who co-founded the national litigation firm of Brewer Attorneys and Counselors in 1984. Since that time, he has earned a national reputation as one of the most successful lawyers in the United States, practicing exclusively in the field of complex commercial litigation and dispute resolution. Mr. Brewer is also a co-founding partner of the Brewer Foundation. A former debater himself, Mr. Brewer helped found the International Public Policy Forum and now serves on its advisory board. In 2008, he was named Communicator of the Year by the National Forensic League. Mr. John Sexton is President Emeritus of New York University, having served as president from 2001 through 2015. Before being named NYU's president, he was dean of the university's law school for 14 years. President Emeritus Sexton is past chairman of the American Council on Education, the New York Academy of Sciences, and the Commission on Independent Colleges and Universities of New York. He is a member of the Council on Foreign Relations and has served as chairman of the board of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. He has received numerous awards, including Outstanding High School Debate Coach of the last 50 years. President Emeritus Sexton also serves on our IPPF advisory board. With more than a decade of experience in government, politics, and communications, we are pleased to be joined by Mr. John Paul Lupo. Mr. Lupo is Director of City Legislative Affairs for New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. He's responsible for shaping and implementing the mayor's agenda with the City Council. Beyond his work in New York City, he's also held senior positions on the victorious campaigns of U.S. Senator Jim Webb in Virginia and U.S. Senator Tim Johnson in South Dakota. A native Brooklynite, he attended Stuyvesant High School and Emory University. While at Emory, Mr. Lupo was the first 2-time president of the university's debate team. In addition to winning numerous national tournaments, including the Harvard Invitational, Mr. Lupo and his partner, Mike Horowitz, won the 2000 National Debate Tournament. They were voted as top 5 teams in both 1999 and 2000. As a senior on the Stuyvesant debate team, Lupo was New York State champion and finished 3rd in both policy at both the NFL and CFL national tournaments. And Mr. Noel Selesky is currently the annual fund director at Regis High School and has coached debate at Hunter College High School for over 25 years. He's also helped found the International Debate Education Association and for many years directed the Open Society Foundation's Network Debate Program. A graduate of Amherst College and Columbia University, Mr. Selesky has helped establish debate programs in over 40 countries around the world. Mr. Selesky also is a member of our IPPF advisory board. And our last judge today, but not least, of course, Ms. Carolyn Dimitri is an applied economist who studies food systems and food policy, focusing on how food moves from the farm to the consumer. A common thread throughout her research is the role of government and private institutions in facilitating transactions between buyers and sellers. Dr. Dimitri is widely recognized as the leading U.S. expert in the procurement and marketing of organic food and has published extensively on the distribution, processing, retailing, and consumption of organic food. Since 1998, she has published over 35 papers and reports and given more than 30 talks on organic food and agriculture. Prior to joining the NYU faculty, Dr. Dimitri worked as a research economist at the Economic Research Service of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. She's an associate editor of the journal Renewable Agriculture and Food Systems and is a member of the scientific board of the Organic Center. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our judges and moderator.